DCMiketv.com. Right here with super bantamweight Glenn DEZURN Jr. What's up, Glenn? How you, brother?
Hey, fine. I'm fine. Blessed.
All right. You just got back from Florida. You're back home now. How has life been going, since COVID, and how is, everybody?
Well, I mean, I've been staying busy. I'm blessed to be able to stay busy during COVID,
Yeah.
I think this like my third or fourth fight. I've been working during the whole pandemic. I ain't stopped.
Yeah.
My wife fought at the beginning. She about to get back to the ring. We just grinding. We finding ways to, come out on top.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna edit this and put this on YouTube, so I'm gonna speak as if, a lot of people don't know who you are. So this is actually gonna go on YouTube. So, for those who don't know who Glenn DEZURN is, this is the husband of Franchon Cruz DEZURN, the WBC Women's Champion.
And WBO.
Oh, and WBO. Unified Champion 168. Yeah. This is her husband, Glenn DEZURN. For those who don't know about Glenn DEZURN, you fought your most notable opponent in Night. Having brain fog. Joshua Green.
Yeah.
That was his most notable opponent to date. So if you guys, haven't seen that fight, watch it.
I mean, I wouldn't say the notable opponent. Before Josh Gray, I fought a world contender named Adam Lopez. He fought Danny Roman. A lot of people don't know. I got some solid fights on my resume.
Yep.
I fought up and coming contender Leroy Davila. He was an Olympic alternate. We fought early in the early days. So, these are guys that people wouldn't know because they kind of like wither off because, that's the only good thing about me. I've been consistent, just grinding me and my wife.
Yeah, he's definitely grinding you guys with a record of 14-1. 14-1?
14-2.
14-2 with 10 knockouts. So he's a pretty big puncher in the super bantamweight division. You got a big fight coming up, man. November 13th in Pittsburgh against Ukrainian's OLEH DOVHUN. He's 12-0.
Yeah.
He's kind of, fluctuating up in weight. He's sometimes at 26, sometimes at 22. What do you know about OLEH DOVHUN? And, matter of fact, you fight for a belt as well, the NABA?
F.
Okay.
NABA, it's a belt. Any of them alphabets I'm willing to fight for and collect. I really don't know nothing about the guy. Glanced at him. I heard he got a lot of amateur experience. I really don't care about it. I'm going to his hometown. I'm looking to put the pound down on him. That's point blank period. I ain't playing around with nobody. Hype is hype. Hometown. Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh. Got much love and respect for it, but it's man against man once we get in the ring. That's all it is.
Glenn is coming in to put the pound down on him.
Yeah. I ain't playing no more games with nobody. I ain't worried about the record. I ain't worried about the amateur experience. Hell, I'm not even worried about the outcome. I just want respect when it's all done. That's what I'm coming for.
You say you're not worried about the outcome. You have to be worried about the outcome, right? I'm sure you going to...
The outcome, my two fists going to do the talking. He going to take a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit. At the end of the day, it's only going to be one man leaving that ring. That's me. That's all it is. It's deeper than just winning. I want respect. I've been doing this for a long time. I feel like I've been like the too humble soul, because boxing is a gentleman's sport. And lately, I ain't been seeing a lot of gentlemen in the sport. I've been just seeing a lot of guys who's a lot more bark and bite. And it's no shot to nobody, but people like me, guys like me, is like the last of the dying breed in the sport. And I'm looking to make my mark before I move on to something else while I'm still young.
Definitely. You threw a lot to that statement. You're a bit of a trash talker, right?
I'm not a trash talker. I'm a man of my word. I don't talk trash. That's not my style. I learned the hard way with Josh Greer. Much respect with him because, he talked and he backed it up that night against me. It was his night. For me, I'm a man of my word. I say what I mean and I'm coming to do it. Like this, what I truly believe in my heart, my soul, my gut. I've been walking this walk for a long time, and I've been around the block multiple times. So it ain't nothing this guy can show me, tell me, or make me feel in the ring that I ain't been through. And if it is, I'm willing to adjust. So
no doubt.
T, what's up?
What was I saying? Glenn DEZURN, everybody is from Baltimore, Maryland. He's from the hometown where Javante Davis is from, that Ernest Hall is from, from the same junior area, and he trains at Headbangers Gym with, Bug and Barry Hunter. So he has training with a lot of good, fighters around him, a lot of champions, and a lot of great trainers at that. Now, I don't know, do you know another local fighter by the name of Darren Sweetie Williams?
Yes, I know him.
Okay.
I've seen him fight in the amateurs.
Okay.
A few times in the amateurs, excuse me. Pretty slick fighter. Sharp fighter, I like his style. He's slick.
Now, he fought OLED about two years ago? 2.5 years ago?
Yeah.
Did you have to see that fight?
I seen a clip of it. I believe, to me, I believe he was outboxing OLED. He just lost a little focus and got caught with a hook. That's it happened in a fight. Yeah. I think that one mistake cost him the fight. I've been in them situations before. You lose a little focus, any little thing can cost you a fight.
Now, from seeing that fight, I'm sure you can take away a lot of stuff that you looked at it like, I would have done this, I would have done that. You ain't got to explain, nothing. But I'm sure you looked at it and you can take away some stuff that you could have, capitalized on by watching that.
See, the thing is with that fight, you gotta understand, when I study fights, I don't study the opponent. I study like old schoolers, the people I look up to, and I look at what they do, their demeanor and everything. So when I glance at my opponent, I just get a feel that I don't look at him to get like, I want to do this against him. I can't do that. I don't do that because that's what we train for. You can always get better and you can always make adjustments. You might train for something you see in that fight, and then when he fight me, he might not do any of it. So at the end of the day, I just get a glance, just get a feel at him. I don't study to like capitalize on things. That's where my amateur pedigree come in. You get in the ring, you have to make the adjustments, and I do got a decent amateur pedigree where I seen a lot of guys like him, and I seen a lot of guys that presented me with problems in the amateurs, and I made adjustments. That's how I'm able to be around for so long. So I don't look at the video to study exactly what he did against Sweet Tay or what work or what Sweet Tay did against him, because we totally a different type of guys, fighters, and everything. I just get a glance and see what I'm working with. And that's it. That's about it.
Definitely. The NABA is a very important belt. I don't know if that ranks you in the IBF or the WBC or the IBF. I don't know which direction it takes you, but that's an important belt. It's a stepping stone.
I don't know. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I grew up like watching the old schoolers, Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard. I don't care what it give me ranked, and I just want it. I just want that on my resume. I just want to make my mark. Right now, I'm excited for it, and I'm not too looking into the rankings because I've been ranked since the amateurs. High, low. I've been grinding for a long time, so a ranking is just a ranking. I just want that belt for right now to get me a shot against the bigger people. That's all I want. I want to just get ranked. I don't want to just have a belt. I want to see where I'm at with the big names.
Definitely.
The people that I look up to. I'm trying to actually fight some of them.
How many fights are you looking to get in? Well, I would assume this will be your last fight this year. I'm sure, not to look over OLED, I'm sure you want to get a nice handful of fights in by next year to get you to about 20 wins, somewhere around there, 19, 20 wins. I would say next year you should be ready for, I would say.
Hey, when I turn pro, I jumped out there with a world contender. Less than what, 10 fights. My couple of times on Showbox, I'm fighting guys with 16 fights, and you know, I'm not worried about the fights. You know, I told my team that I plan on leaving when I'm like 36. So that's telling you where I'm at right now. I'm not overlooking OLEH, regardless of where the future may bring. I'm trying to get it in. I'm trying to get it in until 36, and then go ahead. I'm gonna run it up with my wife. I'm trying to get it in. I ain't here. I mean this straight from the bottom of my heart. If I can dance one night and turn around, put on some other dance shoes and dance the next night, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm not one of these fighters who you know. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm trying to show the up and coming fighters how I should be, how the old days is, and how I grew up. If you know, dust yourself off, get up, fight some more, win, go win again. I'm trying to get it in. I got youth on my side still, and I'm trying to use it all up right now.
And you haven't had a lot of, you in your 30s, but you haven't had a lot of fights, so you're still relatively kind of in your 20s.
Man, look, age ain't nothing but a number. Like, I'm not one of these fighters. I'm not a fighter that I don't party. You know, if you see me go and I go to what I call like shindigs, like classic sit down dinners and socialize. I don't have, my body is good to you. You know, the hardest I'm on my body is when I'm pushing myself in camp. You know, that's the hardest I am on my body. My body is great to me, you know, and I'm really like learning my body. I'm really growing, and I'm really getting that man strength. You know, growing up, you're not strong enough. Your bones ain't sturdy or strong enough. My bones sturdy and strong enough now. Like, I'm mentally growing, I'm physically growing, and I'm at the point in my life where I dare to be great. I want to be great, you know. And I just want to be great. I'm gonna walk into it. Like, I ain't gonna ifs, ands, or buts. If it's a fight there on the table, I want it. I don't care if it's small name, little name, no record, undefeated. I don't care. I want it.
No doubt. You going in there to knock out OLEH?
No, I'm not. Like, I grew up on, I study a lot of Pernell Whitaker, like I say, Marvin Hagler, Andre Ward, Bernard Hopkins. That's my mentor. I don't go in there looking for the knockout. I'd rather have a full fight mentally and physically and let it all come together. I'd rather systematically break you down regardless if it look good or not. That's just my mindset. I don't look at myself as a knockout puncher. I look at myself as a construction worker. I go a punch in on the clock, I get busy.
No doubt. So you guys are the main event, November 13th. If anybody wants to buy any, are you selling tickets?
Right now, my team and my team doing it. Like, right now, I'm just like, excuse how I say this, but I'm in my Marvin Hagler mode. I go to jail when I'm in training camp. I really don't socialize with a lot of people. I cut off a lot of family. Only people around me to hear me talk other than this interview and you is my wife and my 2 cats. I talk to my father. I'm real isolated. Even when I go to the gym, I don't really, even when I go to the gym, my team know. I say hey, I say what, I do what I gotta do. I'm real isolated when I'm in the gym because I feel like I got that me against the world attitude in a good way. I know I got support, I know I got love, but extreme focus take it like extreme like energy. You gotta be like, I'm in on this, you know?
Yeah, you see, you have the war mentality. Like I said, I mentioned again, Glenn DEZURN is in camp right now with, I think, Gervonta Davis, Isaac Dogbay, you know, Patrick Harris, Boog's son, Harry Hunter. He has a good team around him. He's around world champions. You know, Glenn is locked in for the 13th. You know, I'm rooting for you to win. You got this one. Now, any message to his team if he's watching?
No, I like, you know my style, man. I don't talk. I don't do a lot of talking. I'm a man of action, right? I don't have no message, because I feel like in this game of boxing, when men get in that square circle, there's only one thing that can be, you know, explained, and that's with the hands, that's with the mind. Like that's not my style to talk, you know, or send nobody no message, and that's just not me. I'm a gentleman.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, I come, I do my work, and I move on to the next. I don't overlook nobody. I'm a humble soul. But I'm just gonna come, you know, do my work, and move on to the next.
No doubt. I want